Maybe
I want to welcome you all to the call. This call is being recorded. It's our Thursday night Zoom call for our team. And I want to welcome all of you for being on. I normally text everybody 5 minutes, but I just happened to be on a call 30 minutes ago, so I couldn't do that. So those of you who remembered to come on, I'm just really grateful and glad you're here. So welcome. And we'll start off going around the room, seeing if anybody has any questions or any thoughts or anything to ask or say. So I'll start with you, Sheila.
Lana, I'm wondering if your person could just call in.
We'll just let her mess with it. It's okay. It's my mom. It's fine. She said she'll just watch the video and figure it out this week.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I don't actually know the call-in number right now. I haven't figured that out. So doing it the way we're doing it. I will find that out though. So do you have anything else relative to the challenge?
Not really. I may think of something.
Okay. Beth?
No, I don't have any questions right now.
Okay. I'm glad you're on. I know you're very, very busy lady, and I appreciate you taking the time to come on the call. And Lana is cooking. She's multitasking. So Lana, do you have anything to say, add, question, anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Sally, there's been a lot of discussion about that high carb yogurt and if that can be an option.
Low carb, it's a low carb yogurt. And this is my thought about yogurt and light cheese and nuts. This is my thought about that. And you can talk to your own coaches because, you know, they might think differently. But the way I look at the low carb yogurt, the low carb, low fat cheese, and the nuts is tread with caution. The way I look at it is, if you don't do any of those things, your weight loss will probably go faster. So if your weight loss is going just as fast as you want, and it's just that much more pleasurable for you to add those things, and you're okay with it, that's fine. But if it slows you down, then that's something you need to know. You need to be aware that it could slow you down. And like for my husband, he is so happy on the program when he could have his nuts. So it's like, you know, okay, go ahead and have those almonds. You know, there's 10 almonds a day that you're allowed. He was losing weight fast enough at work. For me, it's like I wasn't having any of it because I just couldn't slow down any more than I was. My metabolism wouldn't hold it. So I say proceed with caution. It's your program. It's up to you. Try it. See how your week goes. If your week, you know, if you find yourself disappointed on the scale, then that might be something you might want to cut out. Does that answer your question?
Do you treat it as an optional snack or one of your five?
Snack, an optional snack.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, not a condiment.
Okay.
Okay, good question. Very good question. I'm glad you asked that. So I want to talk about, last week we talked about the team tracker, and I have to say, oh, Peggy's trying to get on. She's trying to get on. I wonder why she can't get on. I'm trying. And Kay Valencia can't get on either.
Remind them to type in your ID because that's new, I think.
Yeah, you have to type in the ID. I got a new phone. I
haven't had to do that before.
Right. It's something that my friends tell me. Oh, I'm calling somebody. I don't want to call somebody. Message. Go to www. Zoom.us, right? My ID.
Well, tell her to put in the /J/your ID.
I'm going to stop the recording while I do this. I'm going to combine the two recordings because Sheila asked a really great question at the beginning about the low-carb yogurts. So that's at the beginning for the two of you who just joined us. I want to talk about this, and I want to start off with just an apology that in my haste, I heard, oh, the rules are the same, so I just thought, okay, the rules are the same. I didn't think beyond that. But if you really look at this, it's different, and I want to make sure that you all know the differences. So breakfast, I ate a meal, blah, 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 1 hour after waking up today. So that's pretty much the same. Exercise, it says I completed a daily minimum of 30. Focused, activity, exercise, and prioritize being more active during the day. So that's a little different because last time they had the NEAT, N-E-A-T, and the E-A-T-E. I think for some people, you really aren't in a position to actually exercise. So I feel like if you can exercise, you need to do something, move your body for 30 minutes. If you cannot exercise, if it's physically impossible for you to exercise and you increase your activities and, during the day that, whatever it was, even just standing up, then I think overall, if you focus on just being more active during the day, that counts.
I have a question. Okay, I thought we were only supposed to exercise 20 minutes.
30. No huffing and puffing if you're on the 5 and 1, but you should be active for 30 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And then support, it was I called my health coach, a voicemail counts. Now, if you don't do this, then you're disqualified. That's why it's so important. It's like the most important thing. But listen to a support call. That's really cool. Posted in Facebook group, but now they've added or read inspirational book, blog, video, webinar. See, that wasn't on there before. So so my friend that's also leading a team, she said, what's really inspirational is Dr. A's Habits of Health. So if you do the workbook, it kind of gets like a double point. So do those workbooks, get your workbook in and get that extra point. Get that point and get the bonus points. And then the individual plan, or the low fat, low glycemic, this is a really big difference. You have to be 100% on your program and drink 100 ounces of water. Both. If you have one day where you were 100% on program, but you didn't drink your 100 ounces of water, you do not get that point. And I need to hear from everyone if I need to subtract points. I'm afraid I'm going to have to subtract points because I wasn't drinking all my water. So my points for last week on the L part of the program, I'm going to have to subtract. And it has to be a level playing field. Nobody else is getting points if they didn't drink their water. And I apologize to you, but now it's time for us to say, okay, we lost those points, but let's figure out how we're going to make it up, because I think we can. And I'm going to talk about that again in a second. So you got to have that to get your low fat, low glycemic, to get that point. Individual is just sleep or 5 minutes of quiet time, one or the other. The water doesn't count in there. And then monitor, you can weigh yourself, or you can take your body measurements and or write in a food journal. So if you do one of those things each day, then that counts as a point. So now I want to talk, I want to spend some time and talk the In It to Win It team. You guys both teams are doing really great. I want to speak specifically to the team that's in It to Win It, because you have lost one team member. So it's not that big a deal. Let's face it, just between you and We Are the Champions, you have more points than We Are the Champions. We Are the Champions certainly can catch up, and I would like to see a real fun race. But in this message is to all of you, We Are the Champions, you're behind In It to Win It, and they've lost a member. So that shows you that you might be even further behind, but you can make it up. And one way is if every single person that's playing this game does their 21 lessons. Think about that. If you have 10 people on your team and 21 lessons, that's 210 bonus points for the team. So really think, wow, man, I don't need to take that lightly. And before you go to bed at night, be thinking, just look at your list and say, what can I do? What one more thing could I do to get that extra point today so that I can help my team and help myself? I mean, it's going to help you. But be thinking about people you can refer. If you want to refer a client, if you're thinking, wow, I just heard my friend came home from the doctor. I heard this from Peggy. She said, today, Peggy said, if somebody comes home from the doctor and says, oh my gosh, my doctor really wants me to lose weight, send them to your coach. I mean, call your coach, say, listen, you got to talk to my coach. I'm doing great on this program. Call my coach and refer those people. If you hear of anybody who says they've been diagnosed with diabetes, if you hear of anybody who's just frustrated or who compliments you and tells you how good you're looking, say, you know what? I love this program and call my coach, call my coach. And those are like 5 points, 5 points, 5 points, and we've got 2.5 weeks. Both teams can really, really do well. And, I'm excited about what you guys can do. I'm excited about both of these teams. Tina, have you got me your information on Monday? I love that. I mean, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. And I encourage you to just get it into me on Monday. Just do it, just knock that out. And then the final thing is, if you're thinking about becoming a coach, that's 10 points. Again, I will say this every time I say about becoming a coach, 10 points is not so important that we need you to spend $200 on a kit. We don't need kit buyers. We need coaches. So if you're thinking about being a coach, it's not a bad idea to just tell us that you want to explore more information about that. Just open up the conversation. We're not going to talk you into it if it's not for you, if the timing's not right. We're going to say, yes, you'd be a great coach. We'd love to have you on board. But if the timing's not right, we're not going to say, do it. We're just going to say, you know what? It's up to you. And that's heartfelt. But if it is something you want to do and you have a friend that wants to do the program, then that's 10 plus the 5 because you referred it to that client to yourself. If you refer that client to yourself, then you get that point. So, I'm really pleased. I like the interaction. I'd like to see I love that when I look at starting with me, almost everybody who's commenting are people on our teams. And some of the things that you're commenting in Sally's teams are really awesome. Whoever wrote that butter, who wrote that butter thing?
Oh, the fourth stick of butter?
Yeah. Who wrote that? That would be a great post for starting with me. That would be a real fun post for people to just, how many sticks of butters have you lost? I just think that's a really good one. So there are a lot of good ones that I'm seeing in there. So think about when you write in there, that's, you want to inspire your team, but you also want to raise the ships for all of the people who are doing the program. So, so be thinking about that, and let's keep that client site really active with our teams. I think I'm just so proud of you all. So even though you can read a lesson and get that support point, if you're thinking about it, just hop on starting with me. Everybody but Christine Harkins, who we love you. We want you as our teammate, but you are on a different client site. So go onto your client site and stimulate the conversation there.
Hey, Sally, Christine Harkins wrote the butter thing.
Oh, is she the one who wrote the butter thing? Okay, so one of us have to do that because she wrote it on ours, but she's not in starting with me. So I need one of you to do that, to go in there starting with me. I'm on there too much. I'm on there enough. I'm not on there too much, but it's fun to see that kind of thing from another voice, another person. So with that, I'm going to let you go. It's almost 7:30 my time. Does anybody have anything they want to add? Anybody want to? And Miss Kay, I have a message to you personally. I'd like to see you interact a little bit more in Sally's team.
Yes, I've had a crazy week.
Oh, have you?
We've been having to drive an hour and a half for tournaments every day.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
gotcha. I understand. I just said that because I know that you were wishing you were in a group that was more active, and now you're in a group that's more active. Yeah. So, go ahead and mute yourself because I'm getting a. Yeah. Yes. Awesome. So anybody else? Anybody just unmute yourself if you have anything to say.
I'm good.
Can you drink too much water?
There's controversy about that. How much water are you talking about?
Like 120 to 130 ounces?
No. I drink
Okay.
130 ounces a day.
All
And,
right.
and at my optimal weight, I weigh 130 ounces. You know, they say drink half of your body weight. I drink my entire body weight. Yeah. No, that's not too much.
Okay.
Nope. No, your body is made of water, you know, and it just flushes. It flushes all your organs. It's so good for you to keep all that pure and clean and hydrated. And also, when just something that you should know about water. When you have a day where you don't drink as much, sometimes you see the scale go up or not go down. That's, you know, like you're like, oh, I only lost a half a pound. And I'm like, how much water did you drink? And I hear all the reasons why you didn't drink enough water. You know, it's like, oh, you just don't know how busy I am, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's fine, except that your body needs it, so it's going to hold on to it. So when you weigh yourself, you're weighing water because your body's you're not going to get to pee it out. It's going to hang on. And then when you start drinking, then you pee it all out, and then you weigh less. And you weigh what you should weigh. So does that make sense? Did I make sense with that? Okay. All right. Well, have a great week. Send me all your stuff Mondays. Make me proud, and keep posting and do your lessons. Post your takeaways. You know, what did you learn from a lesson? I think that those are really great takeaways. So with that, I'll let you all go. Have a wonderful night.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Sally.
Have a fun weekend.
Bye.
Have a fun weekend, everybody.
Bye.